Hello everybody, I am the Purple Pigman and welcome to Need for Speed Most Wanted Yo! Well, there goes my cool opening. And I'm in a rock. A little bit of a buggy game. Ooh, a different Bugatti. Yay for multiple Bugattis. Anyway, this is Need for Speed U. A game I got recently and I'm quite enjoying. Especially the Bugatti, because this car seems to just go super duper ultra fast in first person. Hi car. Boop. Oh god. Yeah, you're going to be saying oh god a lot when playing this game, to say the least. Anyway, before I get to the review, I'm going to try to get through some update stuff really quickly, and if you don't give a shit, in the description I'll probably have a little time slot you can skip to. But I recommend you give a shit. As you guys know, this past week I didn't upload anything until yesterday. If this goes up on time, yesterday I uploaded the final recording of the second session of Scooby-Doo Mystery Mayhem. And a whole week before that, I put up the fucking end of session 1 of the Resident Evil thing. So yeah, I'm not going to be able to upload nearly as much over these past few weeks. I'm going to try. Anytime I have, free time, I'm going to be probably uploading and recording combo, if possible, but if I I don't have the charisma at that moment in time to record, then I'll just upload and I'll, play a game. And you guys will never see it. On top of that, well, I don't have much time anymore. I was, about half a week ago, I was able to get a time slot. I'm going to take this ramp. I was able to get a little time slot with Smallbox, and we were able to record another session of Resi 4. Not nearly as long. I will say that to start out, not nearly as long as the first session, because I figured I should record these sessions kind of separately, because if anything fucks up, then, not many episodes will be fucked up. I still don't know what's causing that audio glitch. I can't really test it because I don't know what even causes it. So because I don't know what causes it, I can't test it to see what would stop whatever's causing it to stop causing it. I really wish I could test it, but I can't. And even if there is a way, I don't have the time to figure out what way that might be. Anything else update-wise? How much time I'm on? New Resi 4 videos coming out. I guess that's it for updates. But the final thing I want to put in real quick right before we go to the review, I hit it up, of course. Oh, there are trains. No, oh, I didn't want to fall. I fell. But yeah, the final thing I want to put in is I got a new version of the Elgato Game Capture HD software. Before I had 1.4.5, now I have 2.0. I made the thing check for updates every month or so, but it kept saying that 1.4.5 was up to date. But it bloody turns out that 2.0 has been out for a while now, and there's a 2.1 beta that has face cam in it. So if I ever want to do face cam, if I do a really good horror game, maybe I would get the 2.1 beta. So this version also allows me to have a separate audio track in the recording. When I first heard about this, I was like, fucking finally! Because that was something that, in my opinion, in recording, that's kind of a necessity. However, they did it really shitly. In the timeline, there's still just the one timeline with all the audio mixed together. However, now you can manually separate your audio, your live commentary, from the game audio. The only problem is that you cannot edit your it creates a separate file. It extracts your audio from it and creates a separate file. You can't actually put the file back in after you've edited it separately. Can't edit it together. So I was really hyped. Then it all just went down the shitter. But other than that, this new version seems to not really have any new perks besides the audio thing, which isn't really a perk. Because of how they handled it. But it's a lot better designed, I'll say that for sure. It works better, to say the least, than the other one. And it kept all my files intact when I switched over, which was the big thing for me. I was always scared about updating any like recording software or anything, because I was always like, is it gonna save it? I really hope it will. And it did. It even swapped over my settings. Also, if you can't hear the game too well, that's because this is a very loud game, so I had to turn the game volume down to like -18 in the fucking pre-post. So unfortunately, because they fucked up the separate audio tracks, I can't fix that. Hopefully in a future update they'll actually do it how they're supposed to do it. Eventually, once I fucking get the money, I might switch over to the Hopage fucking thing. Because apparently that's just better. And I'm in the ocean. And I went through the floor. And I'm here. Yeah, so that's all of that. Nothing really new besides that. So look forward to some content, not much, of course, as I explained, but there's that. And now on to the review, for all you review people coming in who skipped, or all the people who've stuck with it, thank you. How long did that take? I don't know, it took like 7.5 minutes to do that updatey shit. Alright, that was better than I thought, to be perfectly honest. I kinda suck at getting to the point, as I'm sure you guys have realized by now, that I cannot get to the point ever. Anyway, this is Need for Speed Most Wanted U. Need for Speed was a game that was released, was it like a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, back on the Puss 3 and the Xbox 3 Pussy. I was trying to think of a really weird name for the Xbox 360 there off the top of my head, and I couldn't. That shit console from Microsoft, there we go. There's that, alright. Yeah, as you guys probably know by now, I'm on the side of Nintendo, and I enjoy Sony. And that's where my favors lie. Anyway, I'm going to switch back to my Bugatti, because that's my favorite. So yeah, this was released way back in the day, but they made a very much updated version over on the Wii U. And I quite like it. It runs in 1080p as far as I can tell, the video only being 720. Because as I've said before, my internet is very shit, and the best I'm going to be able to get out is 720. What else? Right, yeah, but it runs very smoothly, which is surprising because this game is fucking gorgeous. The street is constantly wet because apparently there was a massive flood right before my character got here in this city. Anyway, the point of the game is there's a most wanted list there on the right. You start out at number 11, and you gain more respect points if you are speeding, if you drive through billboards, if you win races, you earn respect points, and if you earn enough respect points, you're able to face the next most wanted car. Oh yeah, the police are also here. But yeah, you're able to face the next most wanted car. And if you bloody, what am I thinking of? I need words. But yeah, you're able to face the next most wanted car. In my opinion, a terrible. They've done it terribly the way you face these cars. It is a race, which I expected. It's a racing game. All the bosses should just be a one-on-one really difficult race. They do that fine, but there's one part in it that really fucks it up. That would fuck up any boss fight, really. But yeah, once you do that, you keep going. I have not finished the game. Because, like I said, I don't like doing the most wanted races, so I just end up fucking around a lot because it is an open world game where you can go 9 million bajillion miles per hour in a Bugatti and kill everything. You can even pick up a good bit of speed in the Ford truck they give you. I will admit, I don't like the radio songs, but that's because they're current. I'm not very much into the new age songs because as far as I can tell, they all deal with butts. Butts and butts and butts. That's about it. What the fuck am I doing? Alright, anyway. But the most wanted races aside, this game is very fun. They added a new feature from the old PS3 and Xbox 360 versions. The core game is still the same. There's still these jack spots you find around, and once you find them and go into the car from them, you can switch to it anytime. But on the other games, you would have to go through this easy drive menu, which is controlled by the D-pad while you're driving. Which is very difficult. You can go into races, customize your car, which I never do. Just because I don't like customizing things in racing games. I like using the default and seeing where my skill can get me. You can change your car from here, is the big thing. You can also select your most wanted car races and all that. And for the most part, you do have to select the most wanted car and the customized car in the races from here. However, on the gamepad, which you guys cannot see, you can turn traffic on and off with the co-driver menu. You can turn it day and night. Look at that. See, the streets are just wet. I don't get it. There's the disrupt cops button for when the cops are near. You can just turn it into a map if you want. You can play from that. You can go motion controls if you're stupid. And you can change your car, as well as respraying it. It's really nice to be able to do this just by tapping something, because it really throws off the cops. And there are a lot of cars in this. I have not yet unlocked 2 car types, but even with all the car types I've unlocked, there are quite a lot of cars. Let's go Lambo. All cars have their own individual races, as well as all their own individual customized things. In fact, let's just join a race real quick. Races. Rounds. They're all hard for the... Oh, here's a medium. Yeah, I'm not very good. 12,000 respect points if you get first in this. You can set the destination, go there, or you can just start the race from wherever. Yeah. Oh man, I had a delicious parfait right before this, by the way, and it was great. Ugh, it was so good. Yes, now you're all jealous. Homemade whipped cream, fresh blueberries. Oh, it was the greatest. Oh yeah, most of the cutscenes before races are kind of mental. This one seems a little bit more contained, but there was one where all the cops just made a tornado out of cop cars. Because that's the thing. I'm going to turn traffic off for races, because why would I not? That which I just passed. Back in the Xbox and back in the PS3 and Xbox 360 versions, those were the only ways that you could respray your car, was going through there. It also fixed your car up, which is still nice for fixing your car up in this version, so they're still not useless. Yeah, I'm just gonna slam you into the wall. Come on, Lambo, come on, get me where I need to go. what else? I'm alive. Luckily, which I think this is a difference from the PS3 and Xbox 360 versions as well, is each car comes with a boost. It's apparently not as good as the boost you unlock, but I just kept it this because then all the cars feel slightly more samey, and I don't get thrown off by picking the wrong type of Lamborghini, the wrong model, which I do a lot. Also, I am in last, because if you guys could not tell, I suck at racing games. Quite a bit, actually. I'm not a good racer. Mario Kart 8 is basically the only racing game I'm good at, but that does not mean that I can't get a lot of enjoyment out of this. Thank God for those arrows, otherwise I get lost a lot. Guy crashed and got in front of him. Oh! Well, that's a thing. I will get to the crash system in a second, because I'm trying to get through some of the positives first, and the crash system is fucking broken as all hell. So there's that. I've got a big rants I can go off for the fucking crash system. For a reason you saw just there. You know what, screw it. I'll go through it right fucking now. So the crash system, as you can guess, if you hit something too hard, it counts as a crash and it resets you. The problem with this system is, as far as I can tell, it's not about how hard you crash. Not about how hard you crash at all. Because I've had crashes at fucking 150 and it doesn't happen, but then a crash at just 50 and it counts as a crash. And it's broken. So I don't understand what has to happen for it to count as a crash. I don't get it. As far as I can tell, for it to count as a crash, I'm just gonna leave this fucking event. Leave event. Yeah. But yeah, as far as I can tell, for it to be a crash, you have to go upside down. That's the only guarantee I know for it being a crash. It's just like my fucking main problem with this fucking crash system is that it only seems to happen when it's inconvenient for me. That's the only time it seems to ever happen for me. I hit a wall and it like spins. Say I drift too far and I go backwards and I hit a wall and hitting the wall spins me forward and I can keep going, but then suddenly it crashes me. However, I'm going the right way. I hit a wall and it turns me around. That was not the best example. It's hard to manually make a crash happen. But then I hit a wall and it turns me the wrong way. That's apparently not a crash. And it just seems to fuck with me. On top of that, if you fucking crash and a cop hits you or any car hits you, it extends the crash time. Which means you don't respawn as quickly, which means you have to spend more time just sitting there while the AI racers get a billion fucking miles ahead of you. On top of that, when you're in the crash sequence and you know you're like in the middle of the road fucking laid out, as far as I can tell, the AI despawns whenever you crash. Because I've been in the middle of a road, there's no way the guys who are fucking behind me can get past me without hitting me. That I respawn, and it turns out they've been ahead of me for a couple miles. They're like a whole... It'll take like a good like 2 minutes of 150 miles an hour for me to fucking catch up to them. Can I not get up here? And that's just like bullshit. Like, if I crash and like that stupid fucking crash time comes up, because let me tell you, I don't care how like long it takes like in real time for you to fucking respawn, because at least for the game or for me, because you spend so much slow-mo time in the crash cam, it feels like Like, I've just wasted, like, a lot of time, even if I haven't wasted much. I mean, you guys know that fucking, like, Bill Gates quote of fucking, for the iPod Shuffle. We made it less random to make it feel more random. The game designers did not take anything like this into effect, so even if it doesn't take much time, it fucking feels like it does, and that pisses me off. Because I'm sitting there, you know, crashed, and I'm like, come on, the finish is near, I need to fucking get back into this fucking race. I don't care if it actually gets me back in there 2 or 3 seconds later. Not that big a deal. I fucking care if it feels like it takes a fucking eternity for me to get back into this race that I never should have lost. On top of that, it's just fucking stupid. It feels stupid. Because, like, you can make them crash, and they come back pretty instantaneously. I don't care if their crash time is the same as mine, it feels fucking instantaneously, and that pisses me off. Because you're supposed to, like, be able to, like, crash them, and then, like, you're a little bit out of control after that, but it's like, whatever, I crashed them, they'll, like, be out for a bit. But nope, they're back in right the fuck away. For you, that doesn't happen. For you, it takes forever. Now, I'm sure you asking, well, you know, this isn't the biggest deal, but it fucking is, because it pisses you off in a race. Because these races are legitimately difficult. And for you to just, like, be out of a race for a good bit because a fucking cop hit you, that pisses you off. Now, all of this could have been fixed. It very much could have been fixed if there was an option in the menu to turn off the crash times and just have you respawn. Just instantly. I don't care if, like, the respawning system doesn't change or all that, if, like, the AO is still despawn and go ahead of me a bit. And then fucking I'm, like, you know, behind them the same I would be with the normal crash. I would be fine with all of that if I could just, like, instantaneously be back in the race and not have to fucking sit there and see cops hitting my fucking crashed car to extend the crash time, which is already annoyingly long. Like this, I don't care about watching my car flip. I don't fucking care. Just respawn me instantaneously. If that was fucking an option in this game would be fucking great. I feel like a specific car can fit under this. But yeah, if that was like a fucking option. Oh, invisible walls, okay. If that was just a fucking option to turn off the crash thing and just let me instantly respawn, then I wouldn't give a shit. I'd be like, alright, crash system's fine. Even if it's inconvenient for me at times, I don't care. It fucking works fine. It respawns me instantly. But it doesn't! It makes me fucking wait. This game's supposed to be high octane, super fast speeds. So let the game move at a fast fucking pace and stop slowing me down with all this shit. You know, that's just my whole opinion of this fucking game. Let it go with the speed you're advertising. Holy shit. I don't care how cool that was. I really don't care. Because with how cool it can be, the amount of times I've got screwed over by that cool, in quotation marks, look, it doesn't matter. Because it's sacrificing core gameplay to look cool. And that is stupid. Graphics don't sell a game. Ugh. How do I get there? I might need my Bugatti. But yeah, graphics don't fucking sell a game. Alright, guys. gameplay does, and your gameplay is great. Just fix this system that is crippling the game and makes me not want to do races, not want to do most wanted shit, which is like your core fucking element. It's an open world game where you can have structured races every now and again. But if you take out any fun somebody may have from those structured races, there's no point. And that's just the whole problem with this game. They fucking kill themselves with this one system. I want to love this game. I like this game, but I want to love it. And the only problem is I cannot love it because it doesn't work. A core element doesn't work. I'll turn traffic back on. I fell off the thing while I was looking at the gamepad. It just doesn't work. I wish it did. I wish with all my fucking heart this game worked, but it doesn't. And that pisses me off. Anyway, back to the fun part of the game, now that we've had that fucking like 15 minutes of fucking negativeness. Back to some fun thing. Actually, right before we get back to fucking fun shit, let's go to the map. The map is semi-lock on, which is stupid. I want to set a waypoint somewhere, you know, like right here. Well, if I want to set a waypoint like right here, I cannot. And also, as soon as you stop holding the control stick or D-pad in a direction, it just zooms to whatever's closest. I cannot set a waypoint like right here. Why? Fucking why? Yeah, have the markers on the map, that's good. But don't fucking... I set a waypoint to that accidentally. God damn it. Fucking... Okay, so I'm kind of free here for some reason. I just... It's a stupid map. Which cripples the game even further. Because it's an open world game, you kind of need to be able to set waypoints. And... Oh, see, now that fucking waypoint's there, can I get rid of that at least? No, I'm waypointing to this. I think if I start the race, it'll be over with. Whatever, I'll just start a race. How about that? No, that one's long. Fuck. See, like, look at that. I was going at, like, no speed whatsoever, but that's apparently a crash. Meanwhile, at other times, I've flown off a giant fucking building into a thing. Not a crash. It's fucking stupid. Anyway, back to some of the good things of the game before I get to the finale of how fucking stupid the most on races are. Actually, you know what? Fucking screw it. Black Ops. What? Crash system can also be very delayed sometimes. And that fucking cripples it even further. In fact, it's been so delayed at some points, I've done like that. It'll crash right now. I'm trying to show something off. Oh, this busting meter, I'll show that off. When that gets to max for a certain amount of time, you're busted, even if they're not touching you. So that's kind of stupid. But I'm trying, fucking cops are getting in the way. I'm trying to show something off. Here, I'll show it off on this cop car. I've had times where I've done that, driven off, and then about here, it says crashed. I've had that. Anyway, aside from the broken system, let's do a most wanted race, huh? Of course. And now I have to fucking run, because if they bust me... Okay. That's not busted. Because if they bust me while I'm doing this, then it stops me. Just do you, because I haven't actually done you yet. There we go. Now, here's the most wanted races, and you want to know how they fuck them up? Well, as you can see, it's one-on-one. You know, you have to finish first. That makes a lot of sense. You're trying to beat, like, this one-on-one car. They have some mental cutscenes. I'll show this one off. Yep, alright. Anyway, so you start it, and the cops are on you. This is what breaks these races. Because the cops, all the cops are, is just a little bit of randomness added to your race that you can be taken down from. Never seen the AI taken down by a fucking police car. Never fucking once. But they'll fucking go for you. On top of that, I may be able to find it in this race. I probably should have went to a later one just to show this off more. But at certain roadblocks, there will be spikes on the ground that fucking blow out your tires. The problem with these things is I've tried these races both in day and at night. They are super hard to fucking see. See, the AI just spawned ahead of me. They respawned ahead of me there. But they are super hard to fucking see. They're just these sort of yellow flashes that come out of the ground that I just can never fucking see going at high speeds. I just can't. And you know, they take out your tires. They blow out your tires until you go through a fixie spot. You know, this sounds fine. You know, they probably strategically placed it so that you'd like go through one, and then if you just sort of went straight, you'd waste a little bit of time. But hey, you'd be able to recover. No. In only one race have I seen it where that's lined up. In all the other ones, you have to really slow down your speed, make two very sharp turns to go through it, and by that point, they're usually very close to the end, so you've lost, basically. On the other hand, there's points like that's really fun. But yeah, the road spikes truly kill these races, and the cops add a little bit of randomness that just annoys me. And I could fucking deal with the cops, but when they bring in the road spikes, it's just stupid. It breaks the game. See, there they are. Now you think maybe crashing, that would fix you. Nope, can't change your car in a race like this, so you're screwed. The only way is to get to a fixie spot. I don't see a fixie spot anywhere near. And there was a fucking another one I just passed. I didn't see it till it was right next to me. I didn't even see the one I went through till I was on it. You just have to fucking memorize where they are. There's a fucking other one. They really want you to have no tires here. And I don't see a fucking fixie spot anywhere here. I'm just driving with no tires, which is slower, and you have less control. There's another one. There's a fixie spot. But guess what? I have to fucking go through here, then fucking turn as hard as I can to fucking go back around, turn around, and go through here. And guess what? By now, the enemy car has probably already went through a finish. And it just screws you over so much, the road spikes. And that kills these races. These one-on-one most wanted cars races can be fucking awesome, but the cops are here, and the roadblocks are here, and it ruins it. This game has so much potential, and it does reach a good bit of it, but at the same time, it doesn't. It kills itself on so many levels, which sucks, because the core gameplay of this game is fucking awesome. And some of the races, the ones that don't have like cops and roadblocks in them, can be really fun. Because like I said before, fuck, I might as well just take this fucking jump at this point. Yeah, I really wish one of these would be a fucking crash right now. And yeah, you can also get busted in these races. Also at this point, yeah, I'm screwed. The guys probably went to the finish. Oh, because I missed one fucking turn. I haven't seen this guy for fucking years. He's not even on my mini-map anymore. Yep, there's the finish. I lost. What a surprise. What a fucking surprise. And there's just so many problems with it. There's so many problems with it. If I could turn off the crash system, it'd be better. If I could if there weren't road spikes and I could turn off the crash system and just make me insta-respawn, I would love this game. This would be like one of the best games I've played all year. And that's saying something, because I've played Smash this year, and now that Perfect Pivot is a thing, that game has gotten way better for me. Granted, I'm kind of working on getting a small, not HD TV so I can actually perfect pivot, you know. But, you know, that's a work in progress. But this game would be like one of the best games I've played all year if these shitty fucking problems that... How the fuck did they not see these problems in playtesting? That's my main question. Because these problems break the game. And on top of that, even if these mistakes were made in the first versions, and yes they were, you could have fucking fixed them in this one. You really could have fucking fixed all these shitty problems in this one. Thank God in the overworld there's no road spikes. At least thank God for that. But I'm kind of scared to go up in the ranks any higher in fucking the most wanted. Because, you know, in the Incredible Hulk for PS2, the farther you get through the game, you know, the stronger you get, so the stronger the police force get. Well, in this game, I'm worried that once I get to like level 2 or 3, they're going to bring road spikes into the overworld, and I'm going to be like, fuck it. I'm going to fucking just delete this save and make a new one. If that's even possible. Because the overworld's all the joy in this game for me, so if they bring like road spikes into that, I've lost all joy in this game. It's just these problems that cripple the game. And it's a great game otherwise too. A fucking beautiful one. And it's just crippled. Crippled by these fucking problems. Meanwhile, I'm doing shit like that, and it's fucking awesome. And there's a first-person mode. This first person is fucking insane and awesome, and I love it. But there's still the problems that are present, even in this mode. It's just all the problems of this game. There we go. I feel like setting up some donuts. Oh, I fucked it. Anyway. But at the same time, I've still gotten a lot of joy out of this game. Just from the overworld alone. The fucking overworld is great. There's a ton of things to discover with all the jack spots to find cars, and they only appear on your map after you've already found them. So they are just hidden. There's a lot of shit to do in the overworld, which is good. I think they realized the overworld was the only thing that could fucking save this game. After all the mistakes they made. And you know, they were right. Even with all the mistakes, I fucking love this game. Well, like, I really like this game. Even with all those fucking brutal mistakes that ruin a lot of this game, I love it. From its overworld alone. Oh, apparently that was a crash. Fucking hell. See, I was talking good about this game for a second. I was just about to do a really cool jump through a billboard. Another cool thing is you can actually tell what billboards you've went through for like completionist sake, because all the billboards you went through have like your me face on it, so that you can see which ones you've done in a very kind of cool way. And all the other ones just have like a logo. Anyway, that's my review of this game. It's really good, but it has some really crippling mistakes. Remember guys, not many uploads going up now. New Resi 4 session has been recorded. Got a new version of the fucking game capture, which I think, I forgot to mention this earlier, there's actually a new option in the thing to make, like, I think it is meant for like GameCube and PS2 style games to fucking bring them up to 640 by 480. So I'll be doing some tests on that, and if it does work, Not this next Resi 4 session, because, you know, that one was recorded in the old version still. But, if that does work, then some newer GameCube and PS2 games, I will be doing that. This has been the Purple Pikmin Need for Speed Most Wanted You review. I will give it 8.5 out of 10. 8.6 out of 10. Because I really fucking want to give it like 9 out of 10, but I can't. In fact, 8.4, 8.25 out of 10. 8.25 out of 10. Because too much about it is crippled, but it's still a very good game. This has been Purple Pikmin. Resi 4 videos coming whenever I can fucking find time to upload them. Hopefully this goes up on time. And I will see you in the next one. Please remember to like and subscribe. It's really easy. If you're already subscribed, just hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, just hit that subscribe button. You know, gotta hit the like. And if you're a proactive person and have not subscribed, just hit them both for me. 2 little button clicks, easy, free, makes everyone happy. See you guys in the next one. Bye. Da 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 da. I still need to figure out a name for you guys. Anybody in the comments? I'm looking at you, Realm Timey. You've been good help. A lot of support from you. You know, figure out what I should call you guys. Bye.